Yeah, I was Huples Kittens in Toronto, about to go for a walk. Where we're staying this morning, they were doing some film work, which they tend to do a lot in Toronto. And this is the old converted church, and where we're actually staying is up there. Kitty's rushing off. So this is Leslie Street, so this would be Leslieville. And now we're on Leslie, we're going to go all the way to the end of Leslie Street. She's going to start her run, and in theory she should see me on the way back. There she goes. Yesterday we walked an hour and a half to go from the east end of Toronto, where we're in, to downtown Toronto to go to see a movie. And we did see the movie, and I'll review them later on. When we came back, we did a bit of a diversion. We ended up walking for 2.5 hours, so we walked for a total of 4 hours yesterday. So I don't know, but I'm feeling it. Kitty claims she's not, but we'll see. So I'm still officially in Leslieville, and this is Queen Street. Sunday, so all the joggers are out. There's downtown over there. I can still see Kitty in the distance. She's just passing Mark's work warehouse. Probably won't be able to see her. That's a better shot of downtown Toronto. Apologies, this is a transit map, but right now I'm about here on Leslie Street, and my plan is to go along here. So this is now Lakeshore East, and it's completely been gentrified, rebuilt in the last 10 years. Big open boulevard now, lots and lots of shopping. And then the condos are going to come in. This land is situated within 600 metres of the Leslie Street Spit, a wildlife reserve containing a variety of rare plant and animal species. To enhance the health, the ecological integrity of this reserve, the surrounding landscape has been designed to reflect a naturalised environment. And that's there. I last ran down here about maybe 15 years ago, and this trail I'm on was here then. None of these buildings were here. There were some warehouses, but they were closed. None of the streetlights were here, none of the pavements were here. The traffic wasn't here either, to be frank with you. It was just a desolate urban landscape. Quite great to run in, actually. Because you run through this section, which is urban dead, and then you get into Ashbridges Bay and kind of nice green corridor and a broad walk on Sandy Beach. But, yeah, they've certainly spent some time and money on this. Can you hear the seagulls? That's our response. Frighten them from nesting. So for $15 a day you can rent a bike, and the bottom line is that there's nowhere really safe to ride apart from around here. Gotta love Canada, eh? Socialism. They even have a water fountain. Time for a slurp. So it's nice that they've built all of these allotments all the way along here. It's a really nice thing to do. The only problem with it is this is all post-industrial land. Well, I've arrived. I hope Kitty's having a good time running along here. This is closed Mondays through Friday during the day because they're still actively dumping garbage over there. So this is the original path, and this was actually a road. This is all new. So sometime in the last 15 years, all of this stuff's been built up. When I used to come here, like, this was literally just an industrial park. There was nothing really here. There was a little road you walked up, and it was gravel, and there was trucks going up and down, garbage trucks dumping concrete and stuff into the Ontario lake, and you weren't allowed to trespass except for Saturdays and Sundays, but we used to run up it all the time, and the guys in the trucks didn't really care. There was very few people actually used this even on the weekends when it was officially open, but now it seems to be full of yuppies. So that's the map of it. You actually get quite an interesting view of Toronto if you go all the way along. Don't think I'll be doing that today. So they do have a little bit of the old original trail here, which they've kind of made into a trail system. It's kind of fun. There you go. That's what you should never do. You should never decide to pick up dead animals and pose for photographs with them, because you might get sick. So there is no camping in this area, but you can easily wild camp here if you wanted to. Wouldn't advise it personally. There you go, they're going to build some more land over there. So here you can see what this entire spit's built of. About 200 years of demolished buildings and rock and concrete. That's what they're up to, building a wall to keep the sea out. There you go, that's our first view of Lake Ontario, and this is all reclaimed land, I guess, to stop our effluent going into the lake. Alright, so it's amazing how memory fools you. This is actually where I remember going in. There was nothing between me and this, and I've travelled about 1 kilometre at this point, and it was gated to stop people using it, other than the trucks to dump garbage Mondays through Fridays. But as you can see, there's a lot of people here now. So this little trail system actually has gone all the way along just by the road, and I'm not seeing any of the runners using it, and if I was here and I was running, I'd be on this. This is much better for your longevity of your legs. So that's where it came from, and that's the marina, and up there somewhere is Kitty. And that's the reclamation project. They've got quite a bit of land they've actually managed to get out of this. That's Lake Ontario. It's entirely fresh water. Well, it would entirely be fresh water, except of all the industrial pollution that we keep throwing into it. There you go. Even more signs telling people, don't bring dogs. So I started there on the spit, and I'm right there now. The baselands and wetwoods, an example of nature claiming an old industrial waste area. Contaminated soils are present. Clean your footwear after visiting. Wash your hands before eating. That's the area they're warning you about, and that's where the allotments are. Nice to have these trails. Giant hogweed, poison ivy, wild parsnip, cow parsnip. I see yuppies everywhere. That's the marina, and that's downtown. Always good advice. And here comes Kitty.
When you're done, just be done.
Wearing a traditional orange. She's flying along. She's now going to run for another 10 minutes so she can get an hour in, and she's waiting for the minute mark so she gets exactly an hour in. But I think missing that 10 seconds is going to cost her training. Aggressively, because she thinks I'm filming her, so I better film her. Way to go, Kitty, only another 10 miles to go, keep going. Here we are, back at the church, 2 hours later. Well, thanks for watching, have a great day. Toodles. This has been a 2024 Little Terrier doesn't go to hot dogs, but gets to hang out with Siamese cats for a week.